Eagle Eye Football here, Crystal Palace 4, West Ham 3. We just missed out on Ted Lasso coming on the show. However, we are here to do the player ratings. With the chairman, Rich and Dan ain't here today, so we've got the next best thing. So, let's start with Sam Johnstone.
Apart from the goals, he didn't have a great deal to do, did he, really? So it's a solid 6 for me.
Tyreek Mitchell had a great game, a lot better than he normally does. Know when to go forward when he did. Crossing was a little bit wayward, but for how he normally plays, I'm definitely giving him an 8. Mark Gay.
Mark Gay, I'm going to give him a 7 again. And he had a really, really good game, but again, we conceded 3 goals. Like, you can't really give him an 8 or a 9. But again, I mean, he was under a lot of pressure from a lot of big players. So yeah, again, a solid 7 or a 7.5 if you want to push it.
Joachim Andersen. Struggled with Antonio a few times. Many cynical fouls, but weren't seen by the ref, as we said in our fan cams. Giving him a 7 as well. Standard procedure with Andersen. Some of his long balls weren't as pinpoint as they normally are, but still, great performance. Joel Ward.
Joel Ward probably had his best game in the padded shirt today. It was tremendous. He even found a better pace. His tackling was good, his marshalling was good. Ben Rama came on second half. What did he do? He did nothing, did he? So I'm going to give him an 8. I thought it was a terrific game today.
Czech Decore. 10.
Ooh.
10. He's my man of the match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has to be a 10. Absolutely incredible today. Passing, strength, composure, everything. Just brilliant. 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Jeffrey Schlupp.
Jeffrey Schlupp is a solid 8. Obviously not as creative as some of the other forward players, but scored a goal, created pressure, won a lot of headers, won a lot of tackles. So yeah, had a great midfield game. So 8 for me.
Ebere Eze for me. 9. Standard. Great conversion of the penalty. I was really scared because I've seen some videos of him taking penalties at QPR, and he used to take them like Pogba, but he actually hit the ball really hard today. Very impressed with how he played today. Driving, composure, passing, dribbling, everything. Good. Very good. Wilfried Zaha.
Again, 8 again. I thought he had a really good game. I think before he got injured, and I think the West Ham right back who just completely took him out probably never really got over that injury, did he? We could see him still limping, but I thought he played really well. Scored a goal, was a constant threat, got some good cross to the box, linked up well down the wing. So again, 8 for me.
Michael Elise. I think I'll give him an 8. I think he was just as good as all the others. I think if you're going to look at a weak link at the front line, it was probably him. But other than that, great. Dribbling, he has that one little technique that he looks up as if he's going to cross, but he has another touch and runs around the man. Some of his crossing was a little bit heavy or a little bit light, but that's what happens sometimes. 8. Finally, Jordan Ayew.
Yeah, of course he will. Jordan Ayew, brilliant game today. Run with the ball, won lots of free kicks outside the box. Scored a fabulous goal. 9 for me again.
We go to the subs. I say Luca. I don't think he was on for long enough to really make a difference. I don't know. I'd probably give him a 7. Don't think he'd done much wrong when he came on. Who else came
Edward.
on? Is that it?
Yeah, Edward.
Finally, Edward.
Again, see, Edward is a bit of an enigma, really, because there's a fabulous striker in him. It is. His touch is good, but he just needs to put more work in.
I think he's more of a 2 up front striker as well.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. He is. But I'll give him a 6 because, again, he wasn't really on long enough to influence the game. But obviously, in the last 5 minutes of normal time and the 6 minutes of injury time, you're not when you come on up front, you're not expecting. You score a goal, it's a bonus. But really, you've got to be chasing down the defenders and stopping them doing anything. But this has been a fun job today, isn't it?
Last one is Roy Hodgson. 9. Probably could have made a few more subs, but other than that, they weren't really needed. Set up the right team, made the subs at the right time. Other than that, not much else to say. What would you give Roy?
I'm going to give him a 9.5. I thought the team protection was excellent. I mean, people didn't like the fact that he brought Zaha straight back into the side, but he did say in his interview that is a hard, like the main player. If he's fit, he plays. He didn't have to bring Anderson in. If he's got a stiff leg, he could have left Richards in, but he didn't. We're so good going forward now. So obviously, I'm not going to. It's not Roy's fault we conceded 3 goals. You know, at corner, they must work on it. They,
Eagles.
From a corner, you know, everyone's got their players to pick up, and if a player leaves, a player lets him go. That's not Roy's fault. So 9.5 for me.
Yes, guys, that was the Eagle Eye Football player ratings. Great win. Took years off my life, but great win. 40 points now, should be safe. But other than that, like, share, subscribe, and up the Palace. Eagles!